All right, we're out of here.
It's going to be a fucking train wreck.
We don't actually do that. We're good? Welcome to the gray area.
Incredible start.
My name's Greg. That's Ray.
Hey.
Paul's behind the camera.
Hi.
We're here to drink beer and talk about sports.
So let's get after it.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Kind of.
That one felt good.
I'm not actually drinking beer. I'm drinking one of them Jack Daniels Coke things.
I have a Dr. Pepper.
I'm the only one staying true to form.
Yeah, at least you got beers.
We're frauds.
That's okay.
2/3 of us are frauds. All right. So you want me to start off this week?
Yeah, you're kicking it off.
Okay, well then we'll start it off with Raise Basketball Corner, play the music. All right. We have some trades to talk about.
I don't even know why I do this. Why do I put up with this?
You asked me to be on this
I hate
podcast. We have some trades to talk about. So the NBA trade deadline is tomorrow, February 6th. It stops at 3 p.m. Eastern time.
All right.
So I have like the three biggest moves that have been made. More will probably happen, but
Okay.
as of right now, these are the ones that I thought were important. The last one's my favorite. We'll
Lame.
get to it.
L
all
for
right,
lame.
Something about hoodies?
Yeah, something about hoodies.
Yeah. The LA Lamers.
Yeah, why do I do this? All right. So the first trade, the Bucks have dealt former All-Star Chris Middleton to the Washington Wizards in exchange for Kyle Kuzma. So I don't know if you know, but Kyle Kuzma used to be a Laker,
Okay.
and he's been on the Wizards for like 4 years, so he's just been in basketball hell. So Chris Middleton's
Poor
been
guy.
banished, basically beyond the wall, to go to the Wizards. That was a nice little Game of Thrones
I
reference for
I
you.
gotta keep going.
Okay. So the Wizards will also receive a first-round pick swap in 2028, and the Bucks received a 2025 second-rounder. So this looks like it's just a money move because Chris Middleton is 33 and constantly injured, and he's making $31 million a year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get off of his contract, that brings them down under the second apron salary cap. So they have more space to move. They could sign somebody at like a mid-level exception.
Cool.
It just gives the Bucks places to go. Because Kuz is 29 and he's making $23 million, but he's also having like the worst season of his career. So I don't think they made this to bring in Kyle Kuzma. I think they did this because the Wizards will literally do anything right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Desperate.
They'll take on whoever's contract because they're a dumpster fire. But he's shooting 28% from 3 on 5 attempts per game, which is abysmal. He's averaging 15 points on 14 shots a game. And he's 42% from the field and 60% from the free throw line. So Kuz is in the trenches. He's down bad.
Poor guy.
I know. But at least he got away from the Wizards.
There you
so, that's a positive.
Maybe it'll pick his game up.
Hopefully. I don't think this is much of a needle mover. I don't think it makes the Bucks any better, really.
But it might make him better.
Maybe. But a healthy Chris Middleton is just so much better than Kyle Kuzma.
Okay.
I mean, Chris Middleton's one of the reasons that they were able to win a championship in 2021. But I understand it from a money perspective. But that's the least exciting trade on the docket today.
Yeah, that was boring.
I know.
You're boring.
This whole corner's boring.
Okay, well, fuck you both.
Dang it.
We're going to continue.
Dang it.
The Spurs have acquired De'Aaron Fox from the Kings.
Okay.
So the Spurs received De'Aaron Fox. The Kings is a 3-team trade. So the Kings received Zach LaVine, 6 first-round picks. And then the Bulls were the third team involved, and they received Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter, and Trey Jones, and another first-round pick from the Spurs.
Is 6 first? They're not all first round, but
Oh, I'm sorry. 3 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks.
my question still stands. Is 6 picks typical? That seems like a lot.
De'Aaron Fox is an all-star caliber player. That makes sense. We've seen people go for more.
Okay.
That seems pretty standard, but they kind of got fleeced. Like, the Kings got a lot
Yeah.
for this.
I mean, that's
but
what I'm thinking.
I understand why the Spurs did it,
Okay.
because they need someone to pair alongside Wembanyama. And since Wemby's on the team, they're not going to be able to do it through the draft. They're going to be too good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So getting this guy, he's a 27-year-old. He's averaging 25 points a game on good efficiency. He's perfect because he's a point guard. So you know how they had Chris Paul in there?
Yeah.
to help mentor, and they drafted a point guard recently. This kind of just accelerates that process. They don't have to rely on a 9 million-year-old Chris Paul. They have an all-star caliber point guard now to pair with their all-NBA center that's probably going to be the best player in the league here soon.
Cool.
So that works, and it looks like the Kings are about to blow all of it up. They've tried everything. They've thrown everything at trying to get better. I just don't see them being competitive with Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and Domantas Sabonis. So they're blowing that up. That's just feels like...
Yeah, we'll see.
Because De'Aaron Fox was there for a long time.
Right.
And I think this was kind of like he requested out,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, we'll help out our player that's been here and loyal to us and helped us win. I think they're done, though. And then the Bulls are also a dumpster fire, so I don't even want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. I can't express to you in words how bad they are.
Well, you wrote stuff down, so you are going to touch
I wrote down
it.
the Bulls are a dumpster fire, and I don't even want to touch that. So
It's in the notes.
it's in the notes.
Uh,
Okay, one last trade, and this is the big one.
Yep.
This is maybe the biggest trade that we've seen in our lifetime.
I don't even follow basketball, and I knew all about this.
Everybody's hearing about it. It's huge news. So Luka Doncic is traded to the LA Lakers for Anthony Davis. The Lakers received Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris, and the Mavs received Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick. And the Jazz were in here also. I don't understand this at all, other than maybe just money. But they got Jalen Hood-Schifino and 2 second-round picks.
Okay. Just because.
Just because. I guess it's got to be a money thing. But
one man once said YOLO, so I mean...
Drake?
Yes, that one man. That's what I said.
Okay. Excellent. I'm glad we're quoting Drake on the podcast.
That one guy. We're going to talk about Drake later, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's a theme. Excellent.
Do I get a segue point?
No, finish this, and then we'll get into that.
So, like I said, this is probably the most shocking trade we've seen in our lifetime. I think everyone thought Luka was going to be a Mav for life.
Yeah.
If you just asked a random person on the street, they thought he was just going to go the same route as like Dirk Nowitzki.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what happened. He's a 25-year-old averaging 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 8 assists on his career. He won a scoring title last year, averaging 33.9 points. He's 5-time All-NBA first-team selection in a 7-year career. And on top of all of that, he just led the Mavs to the finals last year.
Right.
And they traded him for an injury-ridden 31-year-old and a single first-rounder. That doesn't make any sense. Like, you know what I mean? There's got to be something that we don't know.
Right.
Because that doesn't compute. The math isn't there.
Right.
So Nico Harrison is the GM for the Mavericks. He's either the dumbest man alive or he just hates Luka Doncic.
Or there's something there that we're not seeing. He's the smartest man
be
alive,
both?
but probably not.
It could also be both. He could be dumb and hate Luka. And there might be something like injury related, but it didn't seem like that was the case.
Okay.
He was absolutely swindled by Rob Pelinka, who's the Lakers GM. Pelinka just secured his job for the next decade by doing this. It's insane. This guy just stumbles into stars. Because he sucks normally.
Mm-hmm.
He's normally like not doing what he needs to do, and then he lucked into Anthony Davis like 5 years ago,
and
he lucked into
here.
Luka.
Yeah.
Apparently, the Mavericks only called the Lakers. They didn't shop anyone around. Like they didn't look at other teams to see what kind of package they could get for Luka.
Oh my gosh.
Nico Harrison called Pelinka and was like, "Hey, we want Anthony Davis," and Rob Pelinka was like, "Fuck you, you're not getting Anthony Davis," and they were like, "We'll give you Luka," and he was like, "Yeah, okay." That works. Let's work it out.
Yeah.
The original deal, from what I've heard, was supposed to be more first-round picks and Dalton Knecht, who's like our young shooting guard. Pelinka somehow like Jedi mind-tricked Nico into dropping all but one first-round pick, and we get to keep Knecht.
Nico had to have been on something.
Yeah, drugs or...
Just absolutely blitzed out of his mind.
Just high on mescaline or something. Anything. I don't understand it. Like, I truly don't get it. And Rob Pelinka was just like, yeah, you're right. He is, like, bad at conditioning. He's always out of shape, and he's, like, a fat alcoholic. Maybe I shouldn't do this deal. And then I guess Nico was like, we got to do this right now, or nobody's ever going to take Luka, arguably the 4th best basketball player in the world. It doesn't make any sense, but...
And now he's on your favorite team.
And now he's a Laker, which is insane. And currently, right now, with the trades, I think the Mavs have a better shot at winning the title due to roster construction than the Lakers do. Because Luka and LeBron essentially do the exact same thing on the basketball court. Okay. And now we don't have a center, and nobody plays defense. So that's going to be difficult.
So it may not be as good.
It's a good move for the future.
Okay.
So, like when LeBron retires, we have somebody who's young and an all NBA caliber talent
right.
that we can build pieces around. People already want to come to LA to play,
Right.
and now Luke is going to be there and make it easier to win. So it's more of a setup for the future than it is a
Cool.
win right now move. But we'll see what they do. There's still another day.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is the craziest trade I've ever seen. So I thought
Yeah, that was wild.
thought I should bring it up.
I knew we were going to talk about it, so I didn't text you on purpose when I saw it. I was
Right.
waiting. Well, then I saw you yesterday and brought it up, but whatever.
Sure. Well, those are the takeaway points. That trade was insane. Nico's a big dumb dummy.
Good for the Lakers.
Rob Pelinka has a job for the next 10 years. That's your takeaway. But that concludes Basketball Corner.
Awesome. So our next segment with the Super Bowl coming up, we can't sports bet in Missouri.
Boo.
So I wanted to bet with you guys. So I came up with 18 random BS bets for this Super Bowl that nobody's happy about.
Okay.
So
we may not be able to sports bet, but we can non-sports bet.
Yep. So I texted you guys earlier and we all agreed $5 in the pot. Person who gets the most questions right will win the pot.
Okay.
Are we still on for that?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool.
Also
So-
throw in your firstborn son.
No.
Thought it was worth a shot. Okay, continue.
All right, Paul, pull up the questions. We'll go through them one by one. Paul will record our answers, and we'll go from here. Whenever you're ready.
Oh, we're good.
Cool. All right. Some of these are stupid. Some of them I made up, and some of them are actual bets that you can make online or in Vegas.
Okay.
And some of the dumbest ones are ones you can actually make online or
That
in
makes
Vegas.
sense.
It's fun. So we're going to start easy. Will any player or coach cry during the national anthem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say yes also.
You know, someone else has to be the other side of the corner. I'm gonna say no.
You gonna
That's
say
fine.
no?
Everyone's gonna be stone face.
There's this one guy on the Chiefs. I don't remember who he is, but he cries. He's cries the whole game. He just always has tears running down his face. I can't remember his name. Dang it.
Why?
I don't know, but they always show him during the national
And he's
anthem.
just sobbing?
Yeah, he's just got not sobbing, just two,
A single. Oh my
one
god.
on each eye.
That's like serial killery.
Yeah,
I don't
it's awesome.
much care for that.
That's big crybaby Johnson.
Yeah.
Big Crybaby Johnson. Good.
What team will Drake be representing? The Chiefs, the Eagles, or none? Do you know the curse of Drake? I learned
Every
this.
time he represents somebody they lose.
Yeah, I learned this today.
Is Drake allowed out of the house anymore?
I don't know.
Kendrick just won 5 Grammys for calling him a pedophile, so I don't know if he's allowed to leave his home.
All right, assuming he's there.
He'll probably root for the Chiefs because he's a soft ass bitch. That would be
Fair enough.
what I'd say.
But he also is a bettor. So like he likes to sports bet.
He is a degenerate. Yeah.
But he also that would mean that he has to know about his curse, right?
I guess, but he's also just like inconsolably cocky. So I don't.
Fair enough.
You know what I
Fair
mean?
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he'll probably just be like, I'm gonna do whatever I want because I'm Drake.
Okay.
He's not gonna pay attention to a curse.
You locking in for Chiefs?
Yeah, he's gonna root for the Chiefs. Him and Taylor Swift are gonna hold hands and root for the Chiefs.
I'm gonna say none. What do you got, Paul? I'm gonna say he just comes dressed like normal. No gear.
Yeah,
no
just-
get
I
up.
was
Just
gonna
the
say
owl,
none
the
too,
OVOL.
You're gonna say none?
Yeah,
You can say none.
With you.
I don't think he's gonna cheer for the Eagles. Where's he from?
He's from Toronto, Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, he's soft.
He's he was on Degrassi, dude. Like, what do you want? We've been known that he's soft.
We've been known.
We've been
Oh
known.
my gosh. Who are you?
Ray Allen.
What color will the Gatorade be that gets dumped on the head coach?
Last 2 times the Chiefs have won, it's been purple.
I'm gonna say it's purple again.
Yellow.
That's pee. That's not Gatorade.
I'm gonna say purple because the last 2 times it's been purple.
If they win, it'll be purple. But
Yeah.
if the Eagles win, then we don't know.
Then we don't know, but that's true. I'm gonna say purple.
It's going to be that cucumber lime
Or am I an
disgusting
idiot?
green
It's
one.
just clear.
Yeah.
Or am I an idiot? Is there even a yellow flavor?
There's yellow. Yeah, it's
lemon
lime.
or whatever. Yeah.
Look, I don't drink Gatorade.
What'd you say? You say purple?
I say purple.
Paul's got yellow.
Paul wrote blurple.
Will a
Truly
kicker
stunning.
will a kicker hit an upright or crossbar on a field goal attempt or extra point? It doesn't matter if he makes it or misses it.
Just hitting the
Will
post.
he hit it? Will he hit a post?
I mean, I want him to. I'll say yes.
I'm gonna say no.
I want him to just like super shank one, just botch it, double doink.
Want to put like just make or miss?
No, just
If you're gonna hit one or
just
not.
hit or no hit. Just yes or no. It's fine.
Please repeat what you guys said again.
I said no. They're not gonna.
I said yes.
What do you got, Paul? Yeah, dude. XL. It just thinks it knows what you want. Just leave
Give
it.
it a-
Just
yeah,
none
you're
is
good. We
fine.
got it.
None is
Please.
fine.
He's panicking. He is not proficient in XL.
He actually had to ask me earlier if we could zoom in on the spreadsheet.
Look, every job I've ever worked that has nothing to do with Excel.
Yeah, you got to take off proficient in XL from your resume.
Yeah.
Not proficient in Excel.
Yeah,
My weakness. My
very
weakness
bad
is.
at XL.
What's next? Who will the MVP thank first in their speech?
Their family.
You think so?
It's either gonna be that or God.
I'm gonna say God. Could be teammates. Could be coach. You got family.
Mm.
Fair. That's a good one.
Paul looked over at me crazy like, you gonna say something
well,
ridiculous? Or
Yeah, you just kept bouncing between two different answers.
I stuck with family.
If it's Travis Kelce, it won't be God. If it's Kermit the Frog, it'll be God.
It'll be Miss Piggy.
But I don't know anything about the Eagles, so
God.
I don't know what
It's
they'll say.
talking- everybody's Catholic.
You good?
Yeah, I'm saying coach.
Coach. Good one. Will any player propose after the game?
You're just trying to say, like, is Travis Kelce going to
Well, no,
propose
it's,
if he
it's
wins?
well, maybe, but it's happened before.
I'm going to say
hap-
no because
happened
I'll
with the Rams.
throw up
I'm
if
gonna
I
say
see that.
I'm also gonna say no.
I'll say yes this time.
All right.
You little contrarian. Yellow.
Just hit backspace.
He's
Okay.
Will someone propose?
Just-
Yellow.
just hit backspace, Paul. There you go.
Are we showing this?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
Oh, yes.
Who's gonna win the coin toss? The Eagles or the refs?
God, I hate him so much. Eagles.
I'm saying Eagles too.
The Philadelphia Deagles.
The Kansas City refs. I'm a Chiefs fan.
Yeah, I'm just going coaches.
I know. It's
And I'm only a Chiefs fan because they cheat. I told you this yesterday.
which I respect the hustle. At least you're honest.
Will the power go out during the game?
No?
It's happened several times.
Has it?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no.
I'm also gonna say no,
Yeah, I'm
but
gonna
it
hope
could
that they
happen.
have some good electricity.
Is that one of the ones you can bet on?
Yeah.
Or did you make that
No,
up?
yeah, that's a real thing.
That's pretty silly.
Yep.
That's pretty zany.
This next one is fun. assuming the Chiefs win, who will Taylor Swift hug first? Andy Reid or Patrick Mahomes?
I just think of that picture, that Photoshop of Andy Reid
Yes,
making out with Taylor
last
Swift.
year.
Yeah.
That was our first thumbnail.
That's all this reminds me of. I'm going to go Andy Reid.
Oh, I'm going Pat.
Just for the memes, dude. I want to see it.
Do you know who those guys are, Paul? Andy Reid's the head coach of the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes is the quarterback of the Chiefs. Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce of the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Patrick.
Okay.
This next one's also real, and I think you're going to love it. If the Chiefs win, does Andy Reid get doused in barbecue sauce after the game? Dude, there has to be some kind of inside joke for this to even be a thing.
I guess.
I'd
I don't
never heard
know.
of this till
I
today.
haven't either. That just kind of sounds like they're making fun of him for being fat, but who knows?
But it's a real bet. Like,
I would love to see that.
I have to say yes.
I'm just voting for all the things that I want to see.
I got to say yes on this.
So I'll put you both down for yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to manifest this barbecue
Paul,
sauce
you can
incident.
also say yes. You know that, right?
Absolutely not.
He's a contrarian, dude. He's just, and if we agree on something, he has to disagree.
Will any player leave the game and not return due to concussion symptoms?
I mean, that's pretty probable.
I'm going to say no.
I'll say yes. I'll say yes because you smell.
I'm saying no because I believe in our helmets.
God, dude, the players don't even believe in the helmets.
Does a ref get taken out by a play? And that includes being tripped, getting tackled, falling down, trying to get out of the way.
Again, I want to see that,
So
so
just-
I'm going to say yes.
Even if it's over, he trips over his own feet trying to get out of the way, we'll count it as going down because of a play.
Yeah, we gotta get there and start tripping some refs.
I got to say yes.
We know what Paul's gonna say.
I just believe that they actually know how to stand up this year.
Oh man, I should have put this on there, but will there be a streaker? It's not on the questionnaire, but
They're in New Orleans, right?
yeah,
Maybe.
probably.
It's a
I feel like there's a high chance.
yeah,
yes.
there's a higher. If it's in like Vegas or New Orleans, I feel like that's a pretty high chance somebody's gonna get naked and run across the field.
I think it was a
It'll
couple
be me.
It'll be Paul.
couple years ago. One dude bet like $30,000 that there was going to be a streaker at the game,
then he
was
was
the
the
streaker.
I mean, it's foolproof. you get all that money.
Will the first commercial after kickoff be a beer commercial? Yes or no?
My money's on Doritos. I'm gonna say no.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll say yes, just because you said Doritos.
What about you, Paul? You on Team Ray or Greg?
Team drunk.
I didn't know if I was going to put beer or insurance
Insurance, like a State Farm
Yeah.
commercial.
because we're going to see 1,000 of those.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
just J.K. Simmons
Yep.
pounding beer. It's both of them at the same time.
All right, we're getting into over-unders. I think there's 5 here. These are the last 5. How many different players will have a passing attempt?
So we know
Over,
the-
under
the 2
2.5.
quarterbacks are going to.
Yeah.
So you're trying to see if they'll run a trick play or something.
Yeah, or just somebody tries to throw a ball.
I mean, it happens pretty regularly.
I'm going to take the over on this one.
I'll agree with you, honestly. Ooh,
I'm
look,
with you guys this time.
look at
Nice.
that.
Look at that.
We
Good.
all agreed. Watch that be the one that we all get wrong.
How many songs are played during halftime? Over under 6.5.
Ooh. So, like, not the full thing, obviously, so just like portions.
Yeah, portions.
He's just going to play Not Like Us over and over and over again. See, I know a bunch of Kendrick songs, but I don't know if everybody knows a
Yeah,
bunch
but
of Kendrick songs.
Just because it's Kendrick doesn't mean it's going to be just Kendrick
Well, it's
songs.
SZA, too.
Yeah, they bring in, and they're going to surprise us with like 15 other celebrities also.
I'll say over. But it'll be close. 6.5. This is probably a real one that you grabbed.
No, I made this one up.
did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because that, I mean,
it might be real, but I actually came up with this one. So.
That's a good one. You tricked me.
I'm also gonna take the over.
He just plays Not Like Us and Humble over and over again for 35
Dang
minutes.
it.
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, it's tough. I knew this one would be a tough one.
Yeah, I'll say less.
Under.
All right, he's taking the under.
Old Paulie Under.
They used to call me that in high school.
That's a terrible nickname. Continue.
I had very few friends.
How many times will T-Swizzle be shown on TV during the game?
T-Swizzle makes me want to vomit.
I did that just for you.
Throw up on the pod.
That's Taylor Swift, if you're unaware, Paul.
Yeah, for the uninitiated. Over 5.5. There's no doubt in my mind.
No, I'm gonna take the under.
They constantly just cut to her.
I think, no, it's not. It's not as constant as you think.
Oh, it is.
This over/under's real. So, like,
I'm with Ray.
this isn't one I made up. This was actually a.
Also, this will
Odds.
count like at the end. Like, let's say the Chiefs win, God
Yeah.
forbid. But at the end, they'll show her more than once. So I feel like it's going to be over because they'll show her at least 3 times during the
Fair.
game.
Yeah, but after the game, after the last second is off the clock, it's no longer during the game.
Okay, is that what we're counting?
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
so.
I'm still going to go over. But
Okay. Yeah, because they're going to show everybody a million times after the game. So
Yeah.
that doesn't seem fair. So you're good, Paul?
Yes, sir.
How many beers will be sold at the stadium during the game? Well,
over
at the
under
stadium.
120,000?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the capacity of the stadium? I don't know.
Oh, that's a good question. Were they playing in New Orleans?
Caesar Arena or whatever?
I think I'm just going to say over just because of who's playing
Right.
and the fact that they're in New Orleans.
I was going to say I'm going over just based on location.
You have the Eagles who are they're from Philly. Just that's pretty standard that they just drink a lot, right? And then you've got the Chiefs who are going for their three-peat. So their fans are going to be rowdy out the wazoo.
It's giving me basketball arenas.
Boo.
New Orleans Football Stadium. I wish I knew the name of it. This would be easier.
It was Caesar something, right?
It's the Caesar Superdome, but it kept
Oh.
giving me like Little Caesars Pizza Arena. It's
That's in Michigan.
over 76,000.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna say over.
way
120.
way over 120,000.
Yeah, if everybody has 2 beers, we've already blown past that.
Well, not everybody will be able to drink.
Especially the children.
And last but not least, my favorite. How many commercials will Snoop Dogg appear in?
God, that dude does love money and
Over-
marketing products.
Over under is 2.5.
That's tough. He'll show up in a goddamn Skechers commercial
in
again.
at
You know
least-
he will.
He is in at least one because I saw it today, and that's what inspired the question. When I saw him in the one,
What
I
was
was
it
like,
for?
stopping hate.
They need
He's
commercials.
With, he's
for
with
that?
Tom. He's with Tom Brady, and they're telling each other how much they hate each other.
Oh.
And then they're like, "Why do we hate each other?" Yeah, and then they make out.
They make out? Well, now I gotta see it.
You will. You.
Over.
I think I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna take the over also.
Because we're gonna get a Skechers. Apparently, there's a commercial where he makes out with Tom Brady. They're gonna play.
He's gonna be in like a State Farm commercial or something.
Yeah, him and Shaq will be in a general commercial
Yeah.
in the middle of the Super Bowl.
I went under just because.
All right, fair enough. I hope
What
you're
a-
right because I don't know if I can watch him in every commercial.
Dude, if Paul pops off and goes 18 for 18,
Impressive. You'll win $10
Yay.
and get your $5 back.
that's like $15.
It's a
Finally
lot of
pays to be the
dollars.
man behind the camera.
Your first paycheck.
We've been paying you in gum. We've been over this.
It's not even tried in layers.
Yeah, it's stride.
I wish I got paid in Trident layers.
God, we suck.
Well, that's it. So what I'll do is after the game, probably on Monday, because I don't want to do it after that game.
Sure.
I'll figure out all the answers to this. I'll tally it up, and then we'll go over the answers next week
Okay.
and see who won. Good?
I can't wait to take all your money and your firstborn son.
You're right. That $5
That-
is everything I have in my life.
That wasn't
My life savings.
offered.
It's on camera, dude. I got it.
All right, we're out of here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow us on social media at @grayarea_sports, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and here.
Good job. I almost absolutely covered you in Dr. Pepper. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us. Take it easy.
Hey, producer Paul here. If you have a video that you want Greg and Ray to talk about, discuss, or even overreact to, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Thank you very much.